What does peace look like to you?
When I come to you, be my recharging station.
What is that?
On February 17th, in a Facebook post, I posted this. Women equal human battery. I explained in detail that women are not just objectified, but yet they are treated as a battery, which is an object, but an object to be needed. We fuel men's masculinity, power, desirability, identity. Men can have many batteries, and he often does, but he will most certainly need a battery because man is not socialized, or his anatomy is not designed to be self-sustaining. What happens when a man has a lower battery? And I go on like this. And who child of gaslighting? Y'all be so blind to reality that you see it as a negative instead of what you can alter the trajectory. Bunch of gynocratic and misandrous rhetorical diarrhea that masks a terrible feminist spin on red pill ideology. One man even admitted that a quote unquote good woman is definitely a battery for a man. Others called it straight up bullshit. Others accuse me of sowing division, more gaslighting, and so on and so forth. One man was even so up in arms, he had to post his point maybe about 9-10 times, something like that. Let's continue.
What is that?
Like I'm a Tesla. When I hook up to you, baby.
Oh, you better come to me charged. Hell no. Like that. Man, I wish the fuck, man. Hey, ain't no more. Wait, hold on. Can you say it again? Because that shit just threw me. So that was a left hook. Wait, hold on. Your piece look like what? You think I'm a gas station? A motherfucking power?
A charging port. Supercharged. You feel me? And you got to have the wherewithal to understand how to handle me.
Say that straight men are heterosexual is only to say that they engage in sex, fucking exclusively women. All or most or all of that which pertains to love, most straight men reserve exclusively for other men. The people whom they admire, respect, adore, revere, honor, whom they imitate, idolize, and form profound attachments to, whom they are willing to teach and from whom they are willing to learn from, and whose respect, admiration, recognition, honor, reverence, and love they desire. Those are overwhelmingly other men. In their relations with women, what passes for respect is kindness, generosity, or paternalism. What passes for honor is removal to the pedestal. From women, they want devotion, sex, and service. Heterosexual male culture is homoerotic. It is man-loving. Marilyn Fry.
Sexual men don't like women for real. They don't. They like women sexually, but they don't like women. They're not attracted to what a woman is outside of her sexual organs. So then when we get into why a lot of men womanize, because it's like you haven't gained the appreciation of the wholeness of a woman yet, and what that wholeness of a woman can bring to your life.
People don't like hearing this, but it is undeniably the truth. A lot of straight men want access to women's bodies, but they're not actually attracted to women outside of what they can use them for sexually.
Because, hey, what's up, what we doing? That could be cool on Monday. Hey, what's up, what we doing on Tuesday? That it will trigger me.
As far as what's up, what we doing as far as what?
That was an example. But I'm just saying, knowing what you say in this second part is even more important than the first part. How you said it can trigger me, or it can really kind of get me going. You feel what I'm saying?
Come on, what's up, what we doing straight up? And you finna let me know on day one. Because at day two, baby, me and the car gone. How about that?
What about the charging station?
Yes,
How?
I'm packing that motherfucker up.
So
I'm snatching it off the wall.
All right.
The next bitch to install it. Fuck it. I don't tell her to call Power Light. You stay and call them motherfuckers, because guess what? I'm taking all my shit with me. Don't call me back when that bitch can't figure it out.
Why are we including somebody?
Because you know what?
Why are we including somebody?
Because I'm going to tell you why.
Talk to me.
Nobody don't know how to deal with your mean ass but me.
But this is day one.
What to do, bitch? I don't know. Because he moody as fuck.
You see, the men got offended when I said that they use women as a battery, which was absolutely a tale. Then they went on to gaslight me, and they're like, Cam Newton comes out and says the very thing that I've been saying since the beginning. I just seen a clip, y'all, that proves everything that I've been saying. I would say about 6 weeks ago, I did a post. And this post even triggered my cousin. He felt the need to comment on the post, and I shut him down instantly. The post was about men using women like they are fucking batteries and charging stations. I said this 6 weeks ago. Go on the Ellie Mar page, scroll down. There is an exact photo of a woman in like some sort of incubator where the man is connected through tubes and he's sucking the life force out of her. And I said that they think of you as a charging station, a way to repair their bruised egos, a way to repair their inflated egos, a way to repair their fractured senses of self, many other things. I begin to sense this behavior as a pattern as to the reason why, when a lot of times you get with these guys and you think everything is going so well, but he really wasn't serious, or he really wasn't that into you. He just made it seem like it was until he got what he wanted. And let me tell you something. Nowadays, they're not just going after the punani. Oh no. Going after ego boosting. They're going after support from you. They're going after pulling power from you by breaking you down. They're going after, obviously, yes, the punani is a part of it, but they're going after you to either to break you down, to drain life force from you. And they use women's bodies as their therapy. When a motherfucker feeling deflated, defeated, down and out, you know what he gonna do? He gonna get some pussy. Instead of when he's deflated, defeated, and feeling down and out, he should be going to see a goddamn therapist. But no, he's going to find somebody's legs to get in between. I just had a nigga downstairs that lived downstairs from me. This nigga knew his finances was fucked up. His money wasn't good. And I put two and two together that he was on some weird ass thirst ball shit. But from the moment I met him, he came at me like I was just like a piece of meat. And I'm like, that's not really normal. Like, yes, we'll catcall you and all that, but a woman that lived right above them, a woman that lived right in their vicinity, that's messy. It'd be different if you saw me out on the street and I looked like I was at the club with my ass cheeks hanging out of the bottom of my shorts and I was on the street, hot lizard. That is symbolic of a more aggressive approach to a more sexual, physical relationship. This man saw me coming from the gym and I lived right upstairs from him. This just didn't seem normal. It was just too overtly physical for him to have been in the right mindset. Come to find out, he moved from a 2-bedroom to a 1-bedroom, which is symbolic of downsizing. Now, you could be downsizing to buy a house, but I know niggas' egos. If they downsizing, they starting to lose some momentum. So I immediately shut that shit down. And then when I finally saw him again, he tried to act like he wanted to take me out. By then, at that point, I already knew what his agenda was, and I wasn't interested. I straight up told him no, like purely. He was like, "You just gonna turn me down like that?" And I said, "Good day," because he was feeling powerless. He was feeling low. He was feeling down on himself. And so instead of looking at me as a human being, as a person with my own life, my own self-agency, my own feelings, my own thoughts, he looked at me as a way to power up that fractured ego. He probably lost his job, lost some money, lost a girlfriend. Who the fuck knows? But these niggas will look at you like, and I'm just going to be straight up with you women. They will look at you like you are their therapy. And I don't give a fuck how much they gaslight you and how much they say it ain't true. Cam Newton, yeah, he a clown. And many men will say, well, he don't represent us. He do. He a rich nigga who got access to a lot of vagina. He represent exactly who y'all want to be. So I miss me with that. He don't represent us shit. He represents y'all quite well, actually. He thinks he's stylish. He thinks he's better dressed and more intelligent than what he is. He absolutely represents y'all. Okay? Y'all one and the same. So he sat up there on his podcast and told Young Miami the girl need to be his piece. Young Miami said, well, what that mean? He say, like, you got to be like my charging station. She said, oh, hell no. What fuck? Come to me already charged. She's like, the fuck I look like? And then he was like, yeah, you got to be like, I'm a Tesla. You got to be my charging station. And she was like, the fuck? You think I'm a battery? And again, I've been saying this shit, and she vehemently, no thank you. I am not here to be siphoned from. I am not here to be siphoned from. But what I keep trying to tell y'all is they will play it off. They will act like they like you. They will act like they love you. They'll act like they're interested in you. They'll act like they're intrigued by you. And they'll play every little game possible. And the reason why y'all keep thinking that, oh, when shit fall apart, oh, he's just a shit individual, this, that, and the third, might be, because anybody that's using another human being to charge them up is a shit individual. But this is the lens from which a lot of men view women from, as objects. You are objects to meet their unfulfilled needs. You are objects to meet their unfulfilled needs. You are objects to help hire their fractured self-esteem, to help bruise and patch up their ego. And they talk all this shit about love and all this, but in between that, they still need some pussy. They still need to pump their ego up. They still need to feel like they're powerful. And they use women for all that. Women are a catch-all for all men's problems. If a man is feeling deflated, he go get a woman. If a man is feeling powerless, he go get a woman. If a man is feeling down on himself, he go get a woman. If a man is feeling ugly, he go get a woman. If a man is feeling dirty, he go get a woman. If a man is feeling broke, he go get a woman. Well, what that makes you is, that makes you a battery. It makes you a battery. And what happens to a battery when the battery's not operating correctly? Crash outs. Then you're wondering why he is tripping on you. Why y'all having these crazy ass arguments. Why he's mad as hell for no reason. Why he's doing little shit to agitate you. Why he's not coming home at night. Because you are a battery. And if he drains you of all that you got, and he got other batteries to drain, sayonara, bitch. You're out of there. Or he don't mind making you feel uncomfortable, unhappy, discarded, etc. He doesn't mind making you feel disposable. He doesn't mind making you feel unappreciated. He doesn't mind, because it's a one-way street. When you get a cell phone and you put it in a charger, do the charger get anything at all ever? No. The charger charging up the funky ass cell phone every single day. What do the charger get out of it? Nothing but being a damn charger. So if you're going to be a charging station to these wounded, delusional men, you have to know what it come with. And it's going to come with a lot of your needs being completely eclipsed, your voice not wanting to be heard. Of course, they don't give a damn about your degrees, because they don't give a fuck about you as a human being. You were never in consideration. They don't give a fuck about you as a human being. And again, my goddamn point. Half the problems y'all having with men, half the issues y'all having with men is because they never saw you as a human in the first place. You were always a battery. And your vagina is also another way that they are able to gain energy from you. I hate to be the one to tell you, but half of the problems that women have with men is because they don't understand that these men are not there for the same reasons. They'll say they're there for companionship and they want to be loved and they want to be cared for, but really they got this deep gaping hole because they just lost their job, or the career path that they really wanted to pursue isn't working out for them. So they're down on themselves and they need a woman to make them feel powerful again. So you're just there to be an ego boost. Once your mission is fulfilled, well, then what other use does he have for you but to keep rotating you as an ego boost? There is no investment on his part of figuring out who you are as a person, what you want out of life, so on and so forth. He don't give a shit. And so what I try to get women to understand is, this is why the first couple months, you should just be observant. You should be paying attention. You should be taking notes. Don't be trying to fall so deeply in love, because a lot of these dudes out here, they fucking broken. They broken. They're sad. They feel powerless. Even the white men now. Oh, the white man is the worst one. They are an up and coming demographic of men who think that they are victims, child. Reverse racism, miss me with that shit. That has remained to be seen at this point. When the police start really digging in their ass and they ended up laid out on the street with no heartbeat, and that type of thing is happening to them, then we could talk about some persecution. But until then, ain't shit shaking. I mean, one or two incidents here and there may have occurred, but it is not anti-white racism. It's just, I'm sorry, they just don't have enough evidence at this point. However, because other minorities are making tiny inroads, and because their birth rates are dropping, and because they are not really that attractive and they're devolving, their women don't really want them like that. Their women are going over to colored men, okay? And fucking around and finding out there too. Let's be honest. But those men are a mess too. Just men are in their flop era right now. I tell people all the time, they're in their flop era, and they're just not accepting that evolution is what is calling them. So rich men like Cam Newton can sit up on a podcast and say that a woman need to be his goddamn battery. And then when I said it 6 weeks ago that a lot of men think like this, motherfuckers try to laugh and play in my face. But I always hold steady on my belief systems because I know that men's first impulse is to gaslight women. It is to tell you you are wrong. It is to tell you because ultimately they are, for one, a lot of them don't have a lot of self-awareness. That's number one. Number two, they think it's perfectly fine that they act and behave this way. They think that it's perfectly fine. Under the lens of misogyny, if I need a woman to be my battery, to pour into me when I'm broken, to be my emotional punching bag, then she should be. And that's how they think. You will never get them to change their mind. So till they decide to change their mind, ain't nothing gonna change their mind. So a lot of women who put themselves in this position, who just going with the flow, thinking that you're having a human interaction with men, there's one asterisk that you need to consider. There's one factor that you need to consider. Is he a fucking misogynist? And Cam Newton is absolutely fucking misogynist.